We're in Malta and discussing two Picasso prints. The Picasso print market is really difficult, and as the background, you have the Picasso old man, Mr. Pablo Picasso, who died, and quite soon after he died, the family started to license the images and license the name for other things. So, for example, in England, you can buy a Picasso car, you can buy Picasso pots and pans and teapots, and you can buy Picasso fabric, blah, blah, blah. So you've got to understand the background. They're trying to make money out of the estate, and they're trying to license the images and everything else about it. And Picasso, his granddaughter Marina Picasso, had been disaffected with her grandfather and decided around 1980 that she ought to sell some of the pictures and give some of the money away to charity. So what she did is she sold some pictures in America, basically in America, and when she sold the picture, she said to the new owners of the picture, let's do some limited edition prints as well, and I will authenticate them as approved prints. So there's a whole hodgepodge of information here, tying it all up. So you have the artwork by Pablo Picasso, 1954 in this case. She sold the picture. She sold it to an entity called Beatrice Dork, an entity or a person. On the back there's a stamp with the copyright of 1979. And they said, we'll make the prints. They made 500. This is 235 of 500. And they put on it the stamp, which reads Pablo Picasso, limited edition after work by Pablo Picasso. So you have the printer's mark, you have the estate seal, you have the hand-numbered number of the limited edition, and you have the pencil. It's not a signature. It says Collection Marina Picasso. It could be a signature. I don't know whether she did it or not. She ought to have done it, but she probably didn't. They produced a certificate of authentication, it has the same stamp on it. It says there are 500 in the limited edition run with 34 artist proofs. And it says there's a lithograph in colours on Arches paper. Arches paper is a hand-dried paper, and if you hold this up to the light, you can see the word Arches quite large in as a watermark. Chromist is Laurent Marcel Salinas, he's the printer. So you have a beautiful, large, coloured lithograph. It's a limited edition. It has a copyright. It's approved by the estate of Pablo Picasso. It is part of the collection Marina Picasso. It didn't say Marina Picasso Collection, because that's anglicised. They put Collection Marina Picasso, so you can sell in France as well, blah, blah, blah. So, I hope that makes sense. I'll just show you the back very quickly. That's the certificate. At the moment in England, there's one for sale for £12,000, and at the moment there's one in America for sale for $16,000, this product. So you can see they're expensive things. This says on the back, by stamp, copyright Beatrice Dork, 1979. You have the back side of the impressions. That's the back side of the printer's mark. That's the back side of the estate mark. It says limited edition recreation of an oil on canvas entitled Notre Dame by Pablo Picasso, created October 25th, 1954, approved by the heirs of Pablo Picasso. So édition à tirage limité, récréation de huile sur toile intitulée Notre Dame de Pablo Picasso, créé 25 octobre 1954, approuvé par les descendants de Pablo Picasso. So it's a nice thing. We'll do another one. Same story applies. She sold a picture. The new owner agreed there would be a limited edition run of prints. There were 500. This is number 160. This is made a year later. So I have another one around. This is a copy of a picture painted in 1937. That other one was painted in 1954. It's the same story. The owner of the picture allowed prints to be made, and he again owned the copyright. And he is called Sterling Silliphant, 1980. He is an American writer. And again it says, limited edition recreation of an oil on canvas entitled Paysage by Pablo Picasso, created in 1937, approved by the heirs of Pablo Picasso. And it's just very lightly gummed into this frame, and it can be taken off with a razor blade if anyone wants to reframe it. Okay, so we'll go back to the picture. This is a different printer to the Notre Dame one. It's a yellower paper. It is beautiful, colourful picture. Again, 500 in the limited edition, 34 artist proofs. Same chromis. There are other types of Pablo Picasso print. Some of the more recent ones are called giclée prints, and some of them have the name Picasso along the bottom. So they have since done another load of the same images of a limited edition of 200. So they made it different by putting on it this big signature. But more recently, some of the new Picasso prints are giclée prints, which are inkjet prints. This is a lithograph, it's not the same thing. These are proper prints. And when you're looking at your prints nowadays in shops, if you go into a modern art gallery shop, most of the prints will be inkjet prints. And there was a time when prints were artisan prints, made with presses and rollers, etc., etc. Okay, hopefully I've given you some information. They're both in Malta. We will undercut any price anywhere, and we'll make the buyer happy with the price. Thank you very much.